In this video, I'm talking about 5 ways to quickly catch up on 401k savings after age 40. Hey everybody, it's Matthew Jackson here from 401k Maneuver. Remember, we provide online professional account management for your 401k with the goal of supercharging its account performance. So stop leaving money on the table each and every year in the form of lost returns. Let us help you. If you're new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and the links to everything that we mentioned in this video you can find in the description box below. So let's jump right in. If you're wanting to catch up on 401k savings and are over age 40, it may seem overwhelming when you think about how you're going to do it. So don't worry. With proper planning, good action, and determination, it's still possible to catch up and enjoy a comfortable retirement. So just follow these 5 steps that I'm going to share with you to catch up on 401k savings over age 40, and you'll be shocked at how much you can save in years to come. Number 1, get a retirement plan in place ASAP. If you don't have a plan for how much you'll need for retirement, you need one in place immediately. With a target amount in mind, you can work backwards to see exactly how much you need to stash away in your 401k each pay period. And if you're really behind on 401k savings over age 40, you may also need to contribute additional funds to an individual retirement account or a Roth individual retirement account. You won't know any of this until you know the amount of money you need to comfortably retire with. So sit down and create a plan for retirement. If you have created a plan years ago, but you haven't followed it, then hit the reset button and start planning. We'd recommend starting with the question, at what age do you want to retire? How much money will you need, not just to scrape by, but have a fulfilling and happy retirement? Get crystal clear on when you will retire and how much you'll need for the lifestyle that you've always dreamed about. Then take a look at how much you've already saved and figure out what you need to do to get back on track. Make sure that you check out our 401k calculator to calculate how professional help may improve your future retirement income. And if you're stuck, we recommend seeking third-party advice as soon as possible. Just check the description box below for our calculator. Number 2, maximize your retirement savings this year. Now that you have an idea about when you will retire and how much money that you're going to need to save, try to max out your 401k this year. Employee contribution limits for 401k, 403b, most 457 plans, and the federal government's thrift savings plan are $20,500 for 2022, up from $19,500. For those age 50 and older, the 401k catch-up contribution limit remains the same at $6,500 for 2022. And if you turn 50 anytime during December of 2021, you'll still be eligible to contribute the $6,500. Maximizing your 401k this year may seem like a stretch. From where you're at right now, we get it. See what you can do to save as close to the $20,500 as possible. You'd be amazed at how cutting back on your few subscription services or putting off larger purchases can make a big difference in the amount that you actually save. In addition, if you're contributing at least the minimum of what your company will match, depending on what your company matches, it may be possible to double the amount of what you already are saving. So let's say your company matched 100%, up to 6% of your pay, with a $55,000 salary. You could put in 6% or $3,300 for the year, and your company would match this at 100%. That means that's another $3,300 per year free money that's yours to keep. This extra $3,300 doesn't include compounding interest or your earnings. This is just the additional money that you could be saving with your company match. If you still aren't convinced you can increase your 401k savings over age 40, consider this. According to Vanguard's How America Saves 2021 report, which collects data from over 4.7 million defined contribution plan participants, the average 401k balance for ages 35 to 44 is $86,500, and the median balance is $32,664. The average 401k balance for those ages 45 to 54 is $161,000, while the median balance is just $56,722. Listening to these numbers that I just shared with you, is this where you want to end up at your retirement age? Probably not. So do whatever you can this year and every year after to maximize your contribution limits. Act like your future depends on it, and chances are you can save more than you really think you can. Be sure to check the description box below for a complimentary guide, Retirement Plan Contribution Limits for 2022. Hey, if you're still watching, please hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Share this video with people that you love, trust, and respect. And make sure you hit the little bell on the right to receive notifications of our next posted content. Number 3, avoid target date funds. A majority of retirement account investments are in target date funds like 2030, 2045 funds. Target date funds are structured to automatically reallocate as you move through different life stages. So, as you age toward your target retirement date, the funds shift toward more conservative investments to protect your money. For many 401k investors, this sounds like a win-win. Invest your money and let it do its thing until retirement. However, target date funds are actually riskier than many people think. An article titled Global Financial Crisis and the Performance of Target Date Funds indicates that on average, target date funds like your 2030, 2040 funds that you see in your statement invested 75% in stocks, generating average losses of over 30% during the 2008 financial crisis. And investors planning to retire in 2010 suffered significant losses because their 2010 target date fund increased their common equity exposure in 2008. Morningstar analyst Jeffrey Holt put it this way: in the long run, the biggest risk in target date funds is that they won't meet investor expectations for avoiding losses. Another reason we recommend avoiding target date funds is because they're based on the date of retirement, they fail to take into consideration that not all investors are created equal. So let's say you plan to retire in 2045, you're told to select the 2045 fund, right? Well, what this means is that investors are grouped solely based on their expected retirement date. Location, age, your profession, salary, risk tolerance, goals and objectives, they're not taken into consideration. Investing in target date funds and not actively managing your retirement account is equivalent to saying that there's a one-size-fits-all investment strategy that works for everyone. And this goes against all of our common sense because investing for your retirement should not be a one-size-fits-all strategy. If you are currently in a target date fund, we suggest moving away from this option and better utilizing all the options available in your workplace retirement plan. At the very least, rebalance your account, you guys. Be sure to download our free complimentary guide below, 5 ways target date funds fail to live up to their promises. Number 4, avoid borrowing from your 401k. While it may sound like an attractive option should you need money, taking out a 401k loan can impact the quality of your retirement, have negative tax consequences, and cost you money and opportunity. When taking out a 401k loan, you pay the interest to yourself. Sounds great, right? Well, not when you consider you are borrowing money contributed with pre-tax dollars and repayments are made using after-tax dollars. When you take out money for retirement, you are taxed on the distributions at your ordinary income rate. This means you are taxed not once, but twice. The first time is when you use after-tax dollars to pay off the loan, and again when you withdraw those same dollars in retirement. Another thing to consider is that many 401k plans prohibit you from making additional contributions until the loan is 100% paid off. If your plan has this provision, taking a 401k loan may significantly impact your future 401k balance because you'll be missing out on compounded earnings. And if your employer offers company matching, well, you're going to miss out on those additional funds as well. Not being able to regularly contribute also has tax consequences. as you'll not be able to write off the pre-tax income you would have otherwise put in your 401k. Should your 401k plan allow you to pay back the loan and make contributions? The question is, can you actually do both at the same time? Be sure to check the description box below for a complimentary read. Is it a bad idea to borrow from my 401k to get a house? Number 5, roll over old workplace retirement plans. If you've changed employers over the years, it's likely you have some retirement savings accumulated from your previous jobs. If you think this isn't a big deal, think again. Capitalize recently published a white paper named The True Cost of Forgotten 401k Accounts, stating as of May 2021, there are an estimated 24.3 million forgotten 401ks holding approximately $1.35 trillion in assets, with another 2.8 million left behind annually. So leaving behind a 401k with a past employer has the potential to cost an individual almost $700,000 in foregone retirement savings over their lifetime. While the potential amount you may be missing out on depends on your balance and your fees, it is costing you more than you think. For example, you are incurring ongoing fees with a left behind 401k, and you may not even realize your old 401k may be a high fee plan. And you also have another account to keep track of that provides limited investment options. So you have 3 options when it comes to moving your old 401k. Are you ready? Grab a piece of paper and write these down. First, roll over into your new employer's 401k, providing it's allowed. Second, roll over into an IRA or a Roth IRA. And last, cash it out. Cashing out an old 401k is not advisable for tax and penalty purposes, and the fact that you want your money growing for you so you can use it later in retirement. Cashing out an old 401k is not advisable for tax and penalty purposes, and the fact that you want your money growing for you so you can use it later for retirement. We recommend seeking third-party advice to help you make the best rollover decision possible. And before you make your move, visit the description box below for our guide, 5 costly 401k rollover pitfalls. You want to make sure you read it. That's it for today, everybody. Stay tuned for our next valuable content that we'll upload next week. Have a great day.